Okay, now you said you're meeting the mayor about what?
The letter that I faxed you over that I photocopied. So the counselor that the sheriff wanted to talk about.
And it was Priya?
Yeah, he gave me three separate incidents. And he did not want to do anything like file a no confidence vote and just, I just want her out of the seat. She's been nothing but a nuisance, so nothing like that. He just wanted to file a formal complaint, maybe something like a warning. Just let her know that she has been ruffling some feathers and in the future, just please, some more decorum, a little bit more consideration. Because they've been doing, I think this thing, gang news was one of them. Well, actually, no, one time it was a party bus, and when they were pulled over for a traffic stop, Priya was not the driver. They said Marcy was the driver. And Priya said that she was a councilwoman. Couldn't you let us off with a warning or just, mitigate the charges here? Because I am a councilwoman. So they believe like she's using her seat to get favors and privileges. Another incident, she had a verbal, I don't know if you'd call it an altercation with Deputy Finley Bell. Finley's words, she said that Priya stated that she doesn't like the way the criminals, Priya said criminals, are being treated. They have voiced their concerns, and you might want to be careful or else you might wind up getting shot. And then Finley
Oh
responded,
my.
well, it would be they would be the ones that wind up getting shot and wind up in the ICU. And then they said Priya went up and she said morgue. So it was kind of a back and forth. No formal incident filed, but that was what was said between them apparently. And something about
Well,
Gretchen can do Finley's job better.
well, it seems like at least they're giving her some grace by letting her get a warning. It could be worse.
And then the third incident, they came in and they wanted to do gang news, and the double doors that take you deeper into the LSSD.
Oh,
They said that all of them ran back through those double doors to like get an interview.
oh my.
Yeah, and while they were asking those questions, something else came to my attention. So Bryce was there, and since they wanted to ask questions, he felt he should ask one of his own. And his question was, are you banging the deputy mayor so that way you can get favor with the mayor's office?
What?
Yeah, I don't appreciate that. It's very slanderous and it's completely hearsay. Anything that I've ever said about Bryce, it has been witnessed by multiple people. So the only people that could have witnessed me and Priya having sex would have been me and Priya. And for the record, we haven't. So to say that in a public content, in a public context, and they were with their tape recorders, their video camera, whatever it was, that's highly disrespectful and inappropriate. So if you remember the time when we were locked out of the filing cabinet because Bryce took the keys, yeah, I want to talk to Mayor Marino because I actually want to push that charge now. Since he wants to make slanderous false accusations, here's a real accusation that could have actually been pushed against you because you took those documents and you locked everyone in the mayor's office out when you had no right to. Those were documents of the state.
Jesus. What is going
I feel I've been too nice to him, and this is how he treats me, and he still treats me this way.
like I don't get trying to slander someone. That's just not right. And especially like yeah, that doesn't sit well with me at all. That doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah. So what Priya wrote to me exactly? Are you banging the deputy mayor for your own corrupt reasons to control the mayor's office? So okay, okay. So I'm going to bring what he did in the mayor's office when he took those documents to court now. Because he disrespected me in the lobby in front of everybody when he asked, should I even know that? Just because I corrected him on something that happened in the Constitution. And then he disrespected me in front of Mayor Marino. Brooks and I are on the same page, and that's all that seems to matter. So it's okay if, I'm left out of the loop. I don't know anything. That's why whenever he shared documents, he either gave them to you or he gave them to Casey. I was the absent employee. And before I lost my clock in card, I actually noted that I clocked 241 hours. That was the most for anyone that's currently employed in the mayor's office right now. So to say I was absent is just, he keeps throwing slanderous accusations at me with no actual proof. And I'm just sick of it.
Like, what? Why do you want to keep tearing someone down?
And then what
This
he did
world is hard enough as it is. Why? Why?
and what he did in the meeting, where he asked me if I was going to keep bitching about the governor's involvement or bitching that they're not involved enough. He keeps talking down to me. And you were proven wrong. I stopped you from doing something that was unconstitutional, that would have had everyone up in a fury about the mayor's office. So you tried to do something that was actually corrupt, and now you're throwing an accusation with no actual evidence that, I'm colluding with a councilwoman.
I just don't understand people having to. Yeah, that's not right. And I don't understand why people have to slander other people. It's not right. It's like, why is he keeping trying to come after you? Let it go.
I think he's upset what happened in that meeting a month ago, but even the Chief Justice, he ruled it would have been unconstitutional, and the governor agreed to not do it.
Oh, I need to unlock our door. I thought I just saw. But I don't understand that. I don't understand it at all.
Yeah, so I wanted to push it. I just wanted you to be aware because if they ask, they're probably going to ask you about the drawer.
Hello.
Hello, I forgot that that door locks after a storm.
Oh yeah, I'm here for my interview.
Yes,
Um, I'm Robert Danson.
I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
Kelly. Nice to see you again.
hello.
I know. This is like the first outfit that I bought when I started working here. I thought the
Really?
glasses would help, with business smart casual. I don't actually need them. I thought
Uh-huh.
they were cute.
I can understand that. I wear sunglasses a lot. I would get like transition lenses, but
Sounds expensive.
yeah.
Okay. Well, we're ready to have this interview when you are. Did you need any
I
help, Romeo?
Yeah, I need to use the printer. Amber usually lets me because the one that I use is no longer in service. So if I could use the printer, that'd be cool.
All right. Can't follow me and I'll let you
Oh,
in.
thank you. Yeah, the
how have you been?
It's been pretty okay. I was able to make it to I think that's the only event I went to this week, the Rebel Radio launch party. I was there
Oh,
late, but it
nice.
looked like so much fun.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been super busy.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to the idea of working security. Hopefully the interview process goes well. Uh, where are we doing the interview at? Is it like right here
no, this is so informal. Like anyone could just walk in through your interview. We can do it in the
or?
council room.
Okay.
Do you need anything to eat or drink?
No, I should be okay.
Okay.
I like to carry a few sandwiches with me That's why I keep the bag with me.
Okay. Did you want to sit on the pews or in the chairs? Like it's
Uh,
up to
I
you.
could I could sit in the pew.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Danson, I'm Athena. I'm the chief of staff. I just wanted to introduce myself so you knew who I was.
Hello. All right. So I was hoping to get hired here as security.
Yep, yep. I have your letter here, and let's get started. So, besides tequila law, no other security or like professional law enforcement.
No, not really. I spent most of my time in before coming to this state, uh, driving truck and doing um, I did have some scout experience if that counts, but I don't know if that counts. Uh, but no, I'm now been working at Tequila Law for a couple months. I do security there. Uh,
Okay. And why security over the LSSD? Any reason there?
I just, you know, I thought maybe security would be, like expand my horizon, but I'm not big on, you know, throwing people in jail. And so I was like, I could be good at protecting people, and like help make sure things run smoothly. You never know if someone might try attacking here or something. So it's just one of those, just to keep order and the stuff. And I don't know. I never thought about applying to the LSSD actually.
Okay. And in terms of protection, let's say that we did get a rowdy visitor. How would you handle that situation in 3 words?
De-escalation. Uh, um, hmm. 3 words. Oh my. I definitely would try to de-escalate the situation.
Hmm?
Uh, Try and like, if I had to, I would try and like make sure everybody who's like a person we need to protect, we get them safe into safety. Uh, Depending on what kind of rowdiness there is. I'm not really sure how to do 3 words for this question.
Well, you got two. So I got de escalate, separate the conflicting parties. That's good.
Yep. And then uh, probably trespass them off the place if they won't calm down.
Okay, remove them from the premises.
Yeah.
Got it. And how would you go about this process? Would you be shouting or yelling?
Oh no. If they had a weapon, I'd shout, but that's because you want to establish a position of authority. But in most instances, de-escalation, you want to talk to them firmly but calmly, and like explain to them like, there's no reason to get violent, and like, you know we should that we understand what they're going through, and talk to them about how to work through the emotions rather than escalating to violence.
Okay, and you mentioned if they had a weapon. Are you familiar with the 5 levels of force?
I believe so. It's unarmed is met with unarmed, and then there's like 2 levels of melee, like knife versus like just a crowbar or something. And then there's a gun, and I don't know what happens after the gun.
This would help with the de-escalation. So the 5 levels of force is presence. You start with presence. So like the verbal
Oh,
warning,
okay.
like you said, talking to them. And then the separation, like non-hand to hand. You would try to ask, can you please separate to this corner, separate to that corner? Hand to hand,
Okay.
that's when you would help physically remove them from the property. Non-lethal, so if they did pull or if they did like punch somebody, you would pull out, a baton or like pepper spray if
Okay,
you
that
would
makes more
want it.
sense.
Yeah, and then if they had a knife, that's when you would pull out a gun. You would bring out lethal force.
Okay. And if they had a gun, then the same thing. Just
Yes.
pull a gun. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood what you had asked originally then.
Yeah, just some things that I learned from helping out with other security interviews. I didn't know the 5 levels of force either. So it's like the process to escalation. You advance as you see the situation advancing based on what you're presented with.
Yeah.
Okay, so if someone did have a gun, what would be your objective? How would you handle the situation? They had a gun and they're
Uh,
threatening to use it.
if there's anybody in the area that needs protection, I would try to get the uh the the person with the gun to focus on me while others try to get out of the way. Uh, shout at them, order them to put the gun down. Just really focus it on me because if I'm the one being shot at, then it will protect the people that we're there to protect. Uh, obviously, I'm going to try and convince them to calm down and put the weapon down. But if they go to like if they're already aiming, then I don't know what I'd have to do, to be honest. Like other than use lethal force at that point. But if they haven't quite used the weapon yet, like they're not aiming it, then they might still have a chance to be talked down. But I would definitely have drawn my own weapon.
No, yes. So this is you have your weapon out and you now must. They've given you no choice. You have to use the firearm.
Oh,
Yes.
then I would take precise aim at them and monitor my backdrop so that I don't. Oh, if it overpenetrates, it doesn't hurt anybody. Make sure there's nobody in the way. Uh, the biggest thing is just making sure that he's focusing away from the other people in the room so that they can get away.
Okay. And here's another example. Same way you came in through those front steps. Let's say you're on your way in and you notice that there is a package out in front of those doors to enter City Hall.
Hmm.
What would be your course of action? How would you proceed?
A package.
You don't know what's in the package. It's randomly
Does it
been
have
dropped
any?
there.
Does it have any labeling or anything?
No labeling, but you can hear a light ticking coming from the package.
I'd call in a bomb threat and see if we can get like a defusal squad.
But what about for the
Because
people inside the building? So you
oh,
found this package. Yeah. Oh,
I
every
would be
step.
evacuating the building.
Okay.
Hopefully, out of a different door than the one next to the bomb.
Yeah, so I want you to walk me through it. You found this, it's outside the front door, it's ticking. What's each course of action from the people inside to contacting that bomb squad? I want to hear like the order of operation here.
So I think the first thing I would do is find. Well, first off, I'd verify that the box is there and has like that there's nothing on it that tells me who it was from. So like it's not just a normal package. And then once I've made sure that I understand that it is actually like a potential threat, I I would find my supervisor or whoever's in charge of the security that day and have them uh, call in for evacuation. Probably don't want to incite a panic right away, but we would want to organize and get everybody out of the building as quickly as possible. It would depend on where my supervisor is, though. If I can't find him like within a few moments, like he's not findable easily, I would probably go to the clerk who's at the front desk and let her know, and then start branching out and start a what's it called? A telephone game of getting people out of the building so that all the people in the building can get out in time.
Okay. And then once
That
the
would
building's clear.
Once the building is clear, I would call the police department and inform them that there's a potential bomb threat and that we might need the bomb defusal squad.
Okay. And then after an incident like this, can you tell me what or how much experience that you have with logging details?
Uh, Logging details. You mean like writing a report?
Yeah, so like at Tequila Law, I would think I was there for two big incidents, the one where the car blew up in the parking lot out back, and the one where unfortunately you were attacked at the front door by those rowdy patrons that were thrown out.
So remembering and detailing is something I have done in the past. Tequila Law usually uses a verbal system. They've never asked me to write it down, but I could easily do so if they'd like me to.
Okay, and you're okay with being trained on that process. So if
Oh
your
yeah,
supervisor has a specific way that they prefer the writing to be done, you're okay learning that method.
yes, yeah. I don't mind learning. I'm very flexible at most things.
Okay, and then working here for the government, this is a government position, so some of the stuff that you hear in these hallways, it could be confidential. It could be about a case. If you hear two lawyers going over something with their client, how are you with confidentiality?
I'm I'm good if I know that it's confidential. So for instance, if it's said on this premise and I know I'm supposed to keep it confidential, then I can do that. It's it's when I don't know that it's confidential, like when I'm just talking to somebody, like a friend, that I need them to inform me that what we're talking about is private because I have a habit of forgetting
Okay.
or not knowing that it was supposed to be private because people talk to each
Gossip,
other.
yes.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't understand gossip very well. It's just a thing people do.
I love it. It's like how you stay connected with what happens around town.
It's
Sometimes, like,
true.
especially without a news source that has been here since January, that's the greatest way to communicate is word of mouth. But there's times when information is supposed to be shared and times when there's not. And
Yeah.
even I've had to learn to practice. Not everything that goes on in the mayor's office is meant to be spoken outside of the mayor's office. It's meant to be handled internally.
Okay. I'm always happy to learn and work on uh, what is and isn't allowed to be talked about and with who.
Okay. And for people coming into this building, security, they're like the front people for access control. So,
Okay.
someone wants to come into the building for the town hall. How would you do your job that day? You're the first person they meet.
All right. So every time I've come to town hall, I've had people uh, greet me. They say hello. They tell me that they're going to need to do a search for me to come in, and they're looking for weapons. Uh, if they have weapons, they tell them to go put their weapons away, and then they can come in. But they can't enter with the weapon.
Or anything that is listed on that sign. So if they have a mask or a helmet on, you would ask them to take that
Oh,
off.
okay.
If you see like any alcohol or drugs on their person, that's contraband. You cannot bring that into City Hall. That also goes back in
All
their
right.
car.
All right. Yeah, that's all stuff I would be looking for. And one thing I'm not clear on is, what do I do if they have a bag? Do I search the bag too, or do I
Yes.
just tell them to go put the bag away?
If they allow you to search the bag, yes, you search the bag. If they say you cannot search their bag, the bag has to be left in their car.
Okay. I usually just leave my bag in my car. That's why I wasn't sure.
Yeah, because you don't know. You search them, you frisk them for a weapon. Okay, there's no weapon, but they had a knife concealed in the bag. They were able to sneak the gun into the
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
All
all
right,
of
I
that
that
have a
makes
information
sense.
from
question in regards to this.
you. Mm-hmm.
All right, Mr. Robert. Say you know someone who's running late to the council meeting, and they're like, "Oh man, I forgot to put this stuff in my car." What do you do in that situation? Do you allow your friend or your acquaintance to
Oh
come on
no.
in, or do you tell them to go back and put it in their car?
I tell them to go put it in their car.
Good answer.
Yeah. I know Tequila Law has a lot more complex rules with that. There you have people that they allow to have weapons, and I'm like, well, how do I verify? And it gets really confusing. But with most places, there's usually no favoritism. If you don't have your ID, you don't have your if you need weapons or whatever, it doesn't matter if you're a friend or not. You gotta go do the thing you're requested to do.
Mm-hmm. And you understand, are we searching people or are we frisking people?
Uh, I believe it's a frisk, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's just to look over weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah, so if someone you're feeling for something that feels like a bulge. So if someone had like a bottle of vodka, you'd be able to feel that. It's a big bulky shape that you can identify. This is
Yeah,
yeah. But if someone had maybe like a pill, let's say it was ecstasy or Advil, that's harder to like you don't know if it's like their prescribed Percocet or something like that. You don't know. It's too small
yeah.
to identify.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's something that you can feel with a bulge from giving them a pat down.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, that's
So they would have to allow me to search the bag. Yeah, that makes sense now. Okay. So with a bag
with a
search, is
bag
it
you are
still just
asking to
feeling?
search.
Okay, that makes more sense now. Okay, I
Yeah.
just wanted to verify that.
For the people you frisk, for the bag you're asking for a search. If they do not want the search, please leave the bag in your car.
Okay, sounds like a great idea.
Okay, but yeah, that's all the questions that we had for you. Are there any questions that you have for us?
My biggest questions would be uh what kind of hours are expected, and what kind of pay do you guys do?
Okay, so I believe from you said you can be available most weekdays after what time?
I'm pretty flexible. I can change my schedule to match whatever is needed.
Okay, because typically activity in City Hall picks up anytime after 5 p.m. Eastern. So
Okay.
mainly after the 7 p.m. storm, that's when you'll notice a lot more of us walking around. So that would be the
Okay.
prime hours when we would want security here.
Yeah, the 7 p.m. storm is perfect because that's when I'm usually the most often to be up and available.
Okay, and then as you proceed, it won't just be City Hall. Like, let's say Pillbox, they were having a lot of threats lately. It's any government grounds. It could be the
Oh,
university, the
okay.
fire. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm happy to provide security anywhere that's needed.
Yep, that would be between you and the head of security where you will be stationed. But to start, it's definitely here at City Hall, as you know, 5 levels of force, presence. So presence helps deter a lot of issues out of City Hall. And right now, we really need presence.
Okay. Is there a uniform?
Yes, I just don't have unfortunately, the head of security is on LOA. He got into an unfortunate accident.
Oh,
Yes. So he has been recovering at home, and of course he will be updated with it on your employment status. He's updated fully and on the new guidebook. So if you wanted to see that, I can give you a basic run through of the duties that I would have for you until he gets back and he can get you trained in with the full handbook for the Los
okay.
Santos Security Agency, I believe. It's an act in the Constitution as well.
Okay. And then what am I expecting for pay if I got hired?
I don't have that on hand. I know that Pri and I did it together. We went through every single job that can get hired and we jotted down the paychecks. So I don't expect anything less than $50 per interval.
Okay.
Unless you were contracted as freelance help, like you come help us for this one-off thing, and then after that event, then your employment is terminated until the next time we need you. But you're not looking for contracted work, you're looking for full-time employment, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And for that, we also recommend only clock in if you plan to do city hall work.
Okay.
So if you're,
So like when I'm on guard duty.
yeah, or if you're because security, sometimes the door can be boring. So sometimes people will call you hey, I'm going to the sheriff's department. I need an escort. Would you be open to
Okay.
yes, because we do have government vehicles.
That's pretty cool. Other than that, I really can't think of anything else to ask.
Yes, I can give you a more direct number because we currently reworked it. It was Athena's idea to have a guidebook so that way, if anyone needed to know what was going on in their specific department or what other departments their job expectations and things like that pertain to, we have the book. We can just give them the handbook and they can look through it, and everything, all the details pertaining to their job will just be outlined right there.
Okay. Yeah, I look forward to learning more.
Yeah, so you'll be brought in at an entry level, but there will be room to work your way up. So
Oh,
what
cool.
did it say in the book?
I'm trying to remember.
I feel so
My
bad.
copy's back in the office.
I know it breaks down from security guard to security officer. So they definitely work it your way up, and then there's even positions for interns. So some of the duties that we would expect from security: safeguard government officials within City Hall, conduct patrols and surveillance, control access to City Hall by ensuring all visitors are in compliance with the rules, enforce security protocols, emergency response procedure training, coordinate emergency response efforts in situations that may threaten the safety and security of City Hall, document and log incident reports, security threats, and or unusual activity, coordinate with public events to assist with event security as needed. So when I throw events, they tend to be off location. So for the egg hunt, you'd be invited out there and you'd be clocked on as security. You'd be paid to make sure nothing goes awry, or we brought the van and the van was unlocked the whole time so we can have access and pass out the food to the patrons, make sure that van doesn't get stolen, things like that.
Okay.
And then coordinate with law enforcement to assist with investigations. So if something like the car blowing up that happened at Tequila La, if that happened here, we expect you to be first on the scene, getting statements if anyone saw anything, documenting it with time, day, and then coordinating with law enforcement officers to give it to them from our perspective. Here's everything that we saw. and what we did to ensure safety.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, that's everything from the handbook. And no more questions?
Not that I can think of.
All right, so is it all right if Athena and I we step outside for 5 minutes?
Yeah. Do you want me to wait here?
Yes, please.
All right.
Okay, that was my first time doing a security interview by myself. I hope that went okay. I think I asked him about
You
like
did good. You did good.
prior experience, levels of force, just to like gauge his knowledge. I feel like he would definitely need the guidance of Alec.
Yeah, I do believe he would need some guidance and help, and I think he would need to read on the SOPs.
Yes. So I'll make sure to reach out to. How would you feel about hiring him today, though? Because I think at
Also, I
Tequila
meant to
Law he did
ask,
a
have we
great
done a
job.
background check to see?
We can do that, being that he has applied, and that's why on the flyer we have it all applicants are subject so they understand. The second they send in the application, we're free to do the check. They basically given their consent by sending in the application.
Oh, yeah, because I mean, if it, in my opinion, if he just made like a mistake in like a small crime, like a traffic stop or whatever, I don't see a problem in that. But if he's like a violent felon, then I see an issue.
Oh no, having a felony, you cannot hold government office. So a felony would literally disqualify him. And the thing is,
Okay,
he
gotcha.
can't be hired today because Mayor Marina's executive order. He has to get the first aid training.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I'm okay with getting him started if you are. And we'll do that. I'll reach out to PD for the background check.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So we've come to the agreements that we are happy with the process and we'd be fully on board with hiring you as security here at City Hall with us.
Yay.
Just first, as per Mayor Marino's executive order, all security guards need to be first aid certified. So you would need to go to Pillbox to get that certification.
Okay. Uh, how would I go about doing that? Is it just talk to one of the doctors there, or?
I believe from what I know, Ray has the certification to give you the training that you need. So either it would be
Okay.
Ray King or Dr. Dakota Bridges himself.
Okay. Thank you.
And then while that is
Uh,
happening, we're going to go to the LSSD and process your background check because you cannot have any felonies to hold any government office.
okay.
All right, so as long as all that comes back clear and you get your certification, next time you come in here, we'll have a set of keys.
All right. I'm pretty sure I don't have any felonies. I did get a ticket for $1,000 once, but pretty sure that wasn't a felony.
Infractions or misdemeanors do not stop you from working here.
Okay. Yeah, I messed up and was going a little too fast with my truck.
But you have a driver's license.
Yes, I had a driver's license.
Had? Have?
Oh, I have my driver's license. Yes.
Okay, yeah, because for the escorting,
Ah,
you need to be licensed. So please don't tell me
yeah.
you got
Sorry,
something away.
I was my brain messes up sometimes. Sorry.
Okay, so no, then you have a driver's license, you're gonna get the certification. Once that background check comes back and everything's clear, like I said, we'll have a set of keys waiting for you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep, head of
You're
security
welcome.
here is Alec Hope, and we will let him know that you're the newest addition to the team.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
Uh, do I head to get the certification now, or do I wait until uh after we're done here? Or
I would say at your earliest convenience because we can't hire you on
okay.
until you get that certification. So you can go over there
Okay.
if nobody's there, write them a letter, let them know that you want to set up a time so that way you can get first aid certified.
Okay. How do I contact them? By the way, with the PO,
Medical in all capital
it's
letters.
just medical. Okay. Thank you. All right. I'll get to work on that right away.
All right.
Right. Thank
Hope
you. You have a good day.
you as well. I hope you guys both have a good day. Talk to you later.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
I think he would be a really great addition because when I mentioned that incident at Tequila Law, how there was a rowdy patron and they came back with a machete, he was the security that actually got cut down in that incident because he was working out there alone. And
Oh, wow.
he was more concerned with everybody inside than his own safety. Like he had
Oh,
just been
wow.
hit, and the only thing he could think about was turning around and turning the lock so that way they could not get back inside and hurt anyone else.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, I think he'd be a great addition. Let's just hope that I hope his background and stuff and he get that class done so he can start.
And I know Pri and I, we did the. Why did I write that down? You think that's something we should add to the handbook? Or just, if you get hired for that position? Because I can, as long as I remember to write it down somewhere.
Write down what?
The pay scale. I documented how much each position gets paid here at City Hall.
I mean, if you want to add that, yeah. But then I also feel like, if other people know how much other people are making, it might make a bigger.
Yeah, I don't want a whole paycheck stare. Well, they make this much at City Hall. So it's just like if you get promoted, yeah, then you know how much that job makes. Stick around
Hmm.
long enough to
Right.
find out.
I think it's okay to let them know entry level.
Mm-hmm.
Higher up, that might not be so swell.
Okay.
Because I'm afraid bickering might start.
Yeah, paycheck inflation. Because I think I learned from Dominic. He's now part of my fashion team. So he thought EMTs got paid $85, but it's $65. But then when he said he was saying 85, yeah, there were some people that were, wait, you get paid 85? My job this, blah 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 that. So, yeah, the great paycheck inflation debate. Let's it should probably be an internal thing. But I will have it
Yeah.
somewhere accessible so that way you and Mayor Marino can see it so we're all aware of how much paychecks are worth here.
Yeah. I think it's good for us to know because, like you and him are the mayor and the deputy mayor, and then I'm the chief of staff. So that's good for us to know. And I guess it's good for Justice Harris to know that as well
Oh, see,
for
I
the
don't know how much they.
DOJ.
Yeah. So he would have to go through and just keep rotating someone's clock in card and just keep having them punch in every 15 minutes or so just to see how much they make.
Because I know as director and as chief of staff, I make 95. If that helps.
No, yeah, I noted that down. I made the same. And then I think the managers, I thought it would be 85, but it's 90. And then I think mid level is about 75. So I wanted to say entry was 65, but I didn't want to be wrong, and then he gets paid 55. So I definitely just have to sort
Gotcha.
through my books and find which one has the direct pay scale. But yeah, I think that went well. I kind of want to go hang another flyer to see if we can get more people.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Or are you gonna hang? If you were gonna head over to the LSSD now, did you want to hang it? Because then I could just jump straight into my notebooks and see if I can find those pay scales.
I was actually going to reach out to my fiance to see if he would help me out with that background check.
Oh,
Because he told me if I ever needed one, he would help me.
and congratulations, May 3rd.
Yep, he said that May 3rd worked for him, so I guess we're going to try to do it May 3rd.
No rush though, right? You guys have a play. Well, if you need help with any of the wedding plans, I like event planning.
I will definitely keep you in mind. Because right now it's just us trying to figure out if all the people in our wedding party are going to be available that day, what times that day they're going to be available, because we want to make sure that, everyone can make it.
Yeah, that's gonna be the hardest thing.
Because for me, I figured May 3rd at 8:30 would be a good time.
See, I think that works AU. The only time it doesn't work is EU.
I got you.
Yeah, because that's about they would feel like it's like 1:30 in the morning.
I'll be right
Oh, that's
back.
right. Well, maybe we might have to do 8. I have to talk to him about it.
Because then at least you have an hour after the storm, so anyone who's just taken the train in, oh my god, the wedding! Wait, but I have an hour to get ready.
That's true. That's true. Maybe we'll do 8. All right. Well, I'm gonna go write a letter to. Well, actually, I might just write to the police station and see if I can get a background check on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, make sure that they know that he's applied. So, like anyone, like I said, anyone who's applied, they've read our hiring flyer. All applicants are subject to it.
All right. I'll go take care of that now.
Okay. It's Grandpa. So I need a lawyer. I get your hat.
How you doing there, Miss Professional?
I know. I got my business smart glasses on today.
I see that.
This is the first outfit that I bought when I got hired at City Hall.
Shining ray of light.
Thank you.
Prepare. So what's happening? Where the mayor at? I ain't seen the mayor in a hot minute.
We're gonna talk tonight because got a letter, formal complaint. I have to catch him up. I like to do it in person. Yeah, but the letter from you, who's this district attorney? Where can I find them?
He got office on the first floor.
He works
On that side.
Oh, he's in the. Oh, did he take my old desk? I like my old desk.
Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking maybe he went to next to opposite Miss Chaser, the single room.
Isn't that public defense side?
No, on the right-hand side is public defense.
No, this is public defense. That's prosecution.
Okay, well, be sure to tell him.
Okay. What's his name?
Gustavo Abrigado.
I think I met him. He's the guy that came here really late about his bar exam results.
Yeah, he real nice. Hey, he's sharp too.
Good. I have a case.
He a real hard ass.
Good. I have a case.
What you mean you have a case? You can't have no case.
I do.
Oh. It's criminal.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, get with him. See what he can help you with.
Okay. Do you know the hours when he's normally around?
Oh. I don't think there's specific hours.
Because I need it on the docket before the 1st, because that's when I realized that it happened.
Now you're pushing for statutes now.
Yes. It's like...
You sure it happened? On the 1st?
That's when it first came to my attention.
So what took you so long?
Well, no one needed it at the time, so I was just doing my due diligence, making sure that all the documents were where they should be, and that's when I realized that they weren't.
Well, I'll send him a fax, see if he's around.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to have to fax him. Set up an appointment.
Did he do that good on his bar exam? Whoa.
He only got one thing half correct.
Wait. You mean
I mean,
only
half
one
wrong.
I was like, oh my god, that's horrible.
Yeah, we setting the bar low here. Oh, he's a good, and he's a hard ass too.
And I think we got our first
Uh,
security hire in a month.
oh, that's good.
His name's Robert.
Not Robert Doorknob.
No.
Lord help me.
Well, actually, they're both RDs. There's Robert
Oh,
Daynob and Robert Danson.
okay. Did we do a security clearance on him?
Yeah, Athena's processing that right now.
Yep, I just wrote
Beautiful.
to the police station.
Okay.
And I saw you guys hung a different flyer. Did you not like the flyer that I made for the DOJ?
You never hung it. You gotta keep hanging it.
You never said hang. You just said made
Hang the damn thing.
Oh my god.
Listen,
People,
my brain all scatterbrained and stuff. Just keep hanging that stuff.
He told me to make
I
the
trust you. I listen. I don't need to confirm the contents there because I know you do a good job.
Okay, I was gonna hang
Uh,
the city hall one, so I'll hang yours with mine.
yeah, hang them all because it doesn't matter if you're all on at different times and stuff. Just hang them. Keep hanging them. Gotta be constant. You know the goddamn bulletin board get busy and stuff, and everything disappear into oblivion in a second.
That's why I like hanging them in the morning. People get to look at it all day long.
Exactly.
oh, quickly, while I have you here, sir, I finally got Brooks to set a date.
Oh, when is this?
He wants to do it May 3rd,
What is that? Saturday.
Saturday, yes.
Hmm. What
Probably
time?
about 8 p.m. Eastern.
Oh wait a minute, the town hall's still at 9. Will it be done by
What's
then?
it then?
The town hall.
Town hall can wait. This is a wedding.
Oh. I mean, we could push it back till 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause okay, yeah, we can push it back till 10.
Probably take about an hour. Not even, but I mean, the process probably take about 20 minutes.
No, but then people want a time to celebrate. You don't want to be
Yeah,
rushing.
yeah,
from
no,
work,
that's
not
yeah,
from a
exactly.
wedding.
Yeah, exactly. And then I can read you your vows and check his gangster.
At a wedding?
See if he's ready for that.
Her vows?
I gotta make
Yeah,
sure he ready to hit it every day and 4 times on Sunday.
yep, I'm writing my own vows. I've already got them
Good.
halfway completed.
Excellent. I bet you he ain't even got the first word down. He probably too busy playing police.
Oh, speaking of, I wonder if that's the police station writing me back now.
So for the second flyer, do you have a date set?
What's that?
For the second flyer for the classes. You saw that I put like XX.
Oh.
I don't know the day, so.
Oh yeah.
And then the actual course fee. I used 1,000 as like a placeholder.
Yeah, we're gonna just make it like for. I don't want it to become a money thing, so we just make it 300.
Okay. And then we need the
I
date.
mean, Saturday gonna be too busy because all this nonsense in city halls and all that trash.
Town halls are important. They keep people informed.
Yeah, which people they never come anyway.
Oh, right, the vote for the council seats. No one new signed up. So we're going to go forward with the vote, which was 5-3, and bring the council seats down to 6.
That means I gotta
So,
amend the Constitution.
so also Robert Danson has a clean record, and Gretchen said moving forward we need to make it crystal clear that they will be getting a background check when hired.
Oh, no, we do. That's why all applicants are subject to a background check. It says that on our hiring flyer. So they consent to it once they send in the application. So that's why having their application on file, they've consented to it. That's why reading is important.
Gotcha.
A, B, C. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I have it on Grandpa's flyer too. Anyone that applies to the DOJ says that too. All applicants are subject to a background check.
That's right.
That's good to know. I can tell her that when I write her back. But it's good that he's got a clear background.
Mm-hmm. we
Clear as daylight.
we've not had to turn anyone down because they have a felony. That's awesome.
Yeah, it really is. All right, you two have a lovely night. I am going to go cook dinner, and
It don't feed that bastard too much. You're getting fat on the tummy.
And make wedding plans. Yay!
okay, I will tell him. I will tell him.
You don't tell him. You demand.
Stop eating. You're getting fat. I need you to fit into your suit for our wedding day. That sounds lovely.
Otherwise, we're going to
I
have to
can't
dress
be
you in a
mean.
parachute.
Listen. I can't be mean. I just cannot be mean.
That's the problem. You ain't got a mean bone in your goddess.
Yep, I just don't think I can be that mean.
See, Grandpa would do it, because when I wore those pants that I wore on the first day of the term, he told me it looked like I ate too much ice cream.
It did.
Oh, I think he's fully aware that Grandpa will give him shit for stuff.
Those were great
Because
pants.
he slapdash. He probably just put on a goddamn pair of shorts and some scuba flippers or something.
Not to a wedding.
That's buckwheat. He'll leave it till the last minute. What you got to do is grab him by the hand and take him down, drag him down to the clothing store and get him fitted. Otherwise, he's gonna come out looking like a goof.
Okay, I'll make sure to do that.
He's the kind of gonna wear that bright blue goddamn cowboy outfit of his and think it's nice.
And if you guys are going to hang a flyer, could, like, the wedding colors be on the flyer? Because I know with the last wedding, I had no idea what the colors were, so I was just like, what do you even wear? Like, not white, because you expect the bride to be in white, right?
I think we should make it bright pink, so he gotta wear pink. Yeah. Where you gonna have it?
Well, I either want to have it at the wolf camp or somewhere outdoors because we're both outdoors people. Because I think with some, like, those torches and maybe some hanging lanterns, we could get it to look really pretty.
Write a letter to the SBA.
Maybe speak to Priya.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
She got some decorating connections.
No, that's what she has to write to the SBA. Write to them, tell them that you want to throw your wedding on the 3rd, and if you could please get, like, some rental decoration set up for it.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you for. Okay, well, I better go get dinner started because, if I don't cook for Brooks, he doesn't take time to even take care of himself.
Because he's like a man child.
You guys have a good night.
Bye. It feels like that for a lot of guys in this state.
That is true. Gone all the days of real men.
Yeah, I remember the days when I used to bring you burgers.
Because I was organized.
You had it set up so I would bring you burgers and remember all the POs for you.
Exactly, because I was organized. I recognized my weaknesses and I turned them into strengths. I just dish it off to somebody else.
What?
All the minuscule things in life, then they don't bother me. I can concentrate on the big things.
Why do you have me doing the minuscule things?
Because you're my little minuscule granddaughter. That's why I love you. You're a little bit taller than me. I was just them high heels.
Oh, it's definitely the shoes.
Definitely. Anybody else been around?
Just Athena and I so far tonight. And now you.
I'll kill myself for this job.
But if you want to see the mayor, he should be around in 5
I don't need to
hours.
see him. I was just wondering where he was.
Oh, he already let me know that he had a lot of out-of-state business.
Now, Oh, you're not part of the council. Oh, you is.
Technically, yeah, because when the mayor's not
Yeah.
there, I act in his stead.
I got to ask some things about council people doing some stupid things. I referred them to the city hall.
Yep.
Wasn't a criminal matter.
It was already brought to my attention, so that's
Yeah.
why meeting with Mayor Marino tonight. And it also would set up a conversation to a proper system for when complaints do get filed. Like, what is the course of action that the mayor's office will take with these complaints? Not just
Because you're
okay,
going
well,
to need
it's
some
in.
process.
Yeah.
Then you got to bring it up to the council, then they got to vote.
No, not everything has to be a vote. This time it's only a warning. So just like we
Be
heard.
careful on your actions because it might make you seem like you will.
No, I know. That's why I'm not going to be issuing the warning, because I've already heard someone make a comment about it because of my previous relationship.
Just be careful.
I know. That's why I'm gonna bring it all to the mayor, and addressing it's gonna be, so if he wants any like disciplinary action, if he decides a warning isn't enough, like suspension from a council meeting, that's the course he's taking. He manages the council, and that's what he saw was fit.
Yeah. Let me go check the post, see if anything else in.